So make your way to a comfortable meditation posture. Make sure you've got any props that you need. Make sure to take care of anything that would be good to look after before we start. Putting phones on silent. Making sure your space is set up. And so I'm going to offer a meditation here based on what I've been practicing and what I've been talking to people about lately. And there's a topic that keeps coming up a lot, which is acceptance. The path of grace. And so my hope here is what I offer will give some kind of experience of this. Or at least an opening. A doorway into acceptance, allowing grace. So, coming into your meditation posture, really just take a little bit of time here to make sure that your posture is comfortable. And with that sense of comfort, balance that out with a sense of uprightness, of that diligence, resilience, brightness and alertness. And in the posture, one way to do this is simply to make sure that the spine is long. So if you're sitting upright, you can imagine the crown of the head lifting upwards, letting everything fall into place that way. If you're lying down, you might find it helpful to make sure also that the spine is long, and perhaps bending the knees so you're in a constructive lying position. It can help bring a bit more alertness. So that's if you're lying down, bending the knees and placing the feet on the floor. You can have the knees coming together, resting on each other. And so as you find a posture that works for you for today, bring to mind this intention to allow, to welcome, to be with whatever is arising. And to do so to the best of your abilities and the capacity that you have today. Now, the first part of this practice will stabilize our attention, allow the body and mind to become collected. If you have a particular technique that you like to do this, feel free to use that. I'm going to guide a whole body awareness practice. So first of all, just noticing what's arising in the present moment. And taking stock of all of the different sensations, the sounds you can hear, the sensations in your body, the thoughts, feelings, and particularly noticing anything that feels like a nice place to hang out. And so that might be sounds, might be the feeling in your feet, feeling your feet on the ground. It might be the feeling of being supported by the chair or cushion or floor. And just noticing anything that feels good to hang out with. Feel free to just linger there for a few seconds. And so taking note of your anchor, anything that you came across that felt comfortable, settling, nice to hang out with. And just remembering that is somewhere you can come back to at any point. You can return back to that anchor throughout the practice, or maybe even notice that when attention is elsewhere, you can still have that anchor in the background. Even when there is a tricky thought or emotion, there might still be a background sense of that feeling of being supported, or a background sense of sounds occurring around you. Now for whole body awareness, I invite you to allow your awareness to expand to include the whole body space. You can go gradually, part by part. If you're familiar with this though, you might just notice the whole body at once. And if you are going part by part, you can follow along with these instructions. Firstly, noticing the parts of your body that are in contact with a support. So your butt on the cushion, or maybe feeling your back on the floor or bed. And just noticing that sensation. And then allowing that to expand into the whole of the lower body, including the upper legs, the lower legs, the feet, the whole lower body, and the part of the body that is being supported. And then including also the torso. Firstly, the belly and chest, then the sides of the body, and then the back, lower back, middle back, upper back. The whole of the torso, the whole of the lower body, and the part of the body that is supported. The whole of the body in awareness. And then including the shoulders, including the arms, upper arms, elbow, lower arms, hands, fingers. The whole of both arms included in awareness. And then including the neck, the throat, the face, the top of the head, back of the head, and sides of the head. The whole of the head and the neck included in awareness. The whole body in awareness, allowing this awareness to spread, to grow, to encapsulate that whole body space with a kind of sensitive, bright aliveness. And within that space, holding lightly anything that arises, any distinct sensations, any feeling tones, feeling states, any emotions felt in the body and held lightly. Surrounded by this awareness, held by this awareness of the whole body. This whole body awareness can lead to a sense of collectedness, grounding, calming. Feeling a sense of safety and security in the body. Letting the nervous system settle. And here notice that even if certain parts of the body feel uncomfortable or unpleasant, there is quite likely to be some places in the body that feel neutral, or maybe even a little pleasant. You might also notice that just by allowing awareness to be expanded, there can be a sense of allowing whatever sensations arise to come and go within a larger space of awareness. So allowing, opening, softening. Expanding this awareness, and then letting whatever is taking place occur. Allowing the sensations of the body within this awareness. Good. I'm going to offer a few more suggestions that can help to shift the relationship with whatever is occurring towards acceptance. And so you might notice that there could be a part of your experience that feels challenging in some way. You might notice an emotion, some body sensations, some thoughts, a pattern of thinking. And this might also be sticking around, might stay or feel like something is stuck or blocked. If you do notice anything like that, see if you can make contact with it. How do you know that experience? You can also apply this to anything pleasant. Basically, anything you're experiencing, firstly make contact. How do you know that experience? What are the sensations? And then see if it's possible to fully allow that experience. Whatever those sensations are, thoughts, emotions. Can you be with that exactly as it is, without any need to change it? If the answer is yes, you can be with it. Just continue allowing, softening, opening. If the answer is no, and there's some response of wanting to change it, or a response of annoyance or agitation, then see if you can welcome that response. Make contact with that feeling. Make contact with those sensations. And see if you can allow the response. Or it might even feel more like resistance. Can you fully be with the resistance without any need to change it? if a sense of acceptance does arise, if that's what is present, notice that there could be a quality of spaciousness, some room around the sensations. There could be a lightness or a sense of relief. Or maybe things just don't feel so tight. There may be a felt shift. Just notice what happens. Notice if that relationship changes and shifts towards acceptance. And finally, it might help to bring in a sense of a different way of perceiving. See if you can perceive this moment of experience as a gift. How unlikely it is for you to be experiencing this moment. Out of all the combinations of atoms in the universe, this is the formation right now. This moment briefly coalesces. Maybe you can sense the breath as a force that sustains you, keeps you alive. And perhaps there's this sense of the body as a precious gift. Something that was never promised. That we experience this moment is only due to having this body. all of the conditions that have come together. And with that comes a sense of gratitude and allowing. A sense of grace. Take your time, gently coming out of that formal meditation. And when you're ready, opening the eyes.